Good morning, children. Today we are going to start with the grammar. Next topic, that is, I think it is the fourth topic, kinds of sentences. Now, what do you mean by sentences? Sentences are a group of words which gives us meaning or which gives us sense. Okay, that makes complete sense by itself. These are the sentences. And as you all know that sentences is made up of two parts, namely subject, predicate. All that we have already studied. Okay, so now today we are going to study about kinds of sentences. Now please don't get confused with types of sentences. That is the other topic that we will be doing afterwards. These are kinds of sentences. There are four types of sentences we have. First one is assertive or declarative sentence. Assertive sentence is also called as declarative sentence. Next, imperative sentence, exclamatory sentence and interrogative sentence. Please note down the spellings, and whatever I have given you have to note down in your grammar notebook. Okay. Now let us study all four types of sentences very briefly. The first one is assertive or declarative sentence. Now, why it is called as assertive or declarative sentence? Because these sentences state or declare something. Okay, this is also called, sometimes these sentences are also called as statement. In some of the grammar book you will find it's called as statement because it states something. Okay, so this is called as statement, and which is sentence which state or declare something is called a declarative or assertive sentence. Like example, you have, he felt sad for his friend. So it is a simple statement. It states something. He did not argue with her. Okay, there are 64 students in the class. Teacher is teaching grammar lesson today. Whatever it is. Okay, so simple statement it is. Assertive or declarative sentence says or states something, can be affirmative or negative, and it's always followed by a full stop. So I will be telling assertive sentence is of two types. As I told you, state something, and always a sentence when you write it will always ends followed by a full stop, ends with a full stop. And also it has two parts. Assertive sentence has having two types of assertive sentence. First is affirmative sentence and next is negative sentence. Affirmative sentence is also called as positive sentence. So children, with affirmative sentence you put slash and write positive sentence. Okay. Now the assertive sentence or affirmative sentence is positive statement, like it makes a positive statement. That is why it's called as a affirmative or positive sentence. Okay, a negative sentence which making a negative statement. Okay, like for example, he has gone to school. It is a affirmative sentence or positive sentence which makes a positive statement, has gone, where when you are adding not, that become he has not gone to school. That is negative sentence. Okay, the first one is positive and the second sentence is negative sentence. In the bracket you can write both. Okay, here you can write both. These are the assertive sentence. Like for example, he is going out, he is not going out. So the word not is added to the affirmative sentence to make it negative. Okay, so it can be like have not, be not, anything you can add with the auxiliary word. Okay, so when we are adding not to the affirmative sentence, it becomes negative sentence. Got it? The first type of sentence I hope you have understood. Now let us move toward the second type of kinds of sentence. It is second kind of sentence is imperative sentence. Now what do you mean by imperative sentence? Imperative sentences are used to give orders, request, instructions, or offer advice. Okay, order, request, advice, instructions, these all are imperative sentence. Like example, children, when we are talking about request, you use generally please. Teacher, please add my new number. You do always. Isn't that same as mother, please buy a packet of potato chips for me? This is a request. Command, don't eat potato chips. Okay. And advice, have some fruits. They are healthy. So these are same sentences, only how they have been used. Always it's not request only. Imperative sentences are also used for suggestion, advice and all that. Okay. Come here, like a command. Okay, advice. Take a medicine twice daily. Okay, please listen to me. Like all that. I hope you have understood that way you talk about request, command and advice is all coming under imperative sentence. In the sentence that are request, usually please is used to begin the sentence followed by the verb. So generally when you are talking about imperative sentence request, so always it is used as please. Imperative sentence is also followed by a full stop. Also followed by full stop as assertive sentence, and generally in the request we will add please. Okay, these all are imperative sentence. Now the next type of kind of sentence, third one, is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences, as the name itself says, please don't get confused with interrogative and interrogation. Interrogation is the figure of speech that you write in the poem. So generally some of the students, when we give in the paper kinds of sentence, they will write interrogation. That is wrong. It is interrogative is kinds of sentence. Interrogation is figure of speech. Okay. So as the name suggests, interrogative. Interrogative is used to ask questions. Okay, it is used to ask questions. Now example, are you Mrs. Sharma? What are you looking for? Isn't that? Have they bought sweets? All that you can say. What is your name? Anything you can say. And which is your bottle? What is in the bag? What are you eating? Whom does she wants to meet? Who called you? All anything you can talk about. This is all interrogative sentence. Now when if you see the both the sentences very carefully, first is starting from are, that is modal auxiliary. Modal auxiliary topic we are going to do in next topic, next grammar lesson. Okay, modal auxiliary, are, do, is, are, isn't that? Have, has, is all are modal auxiliary. And second is what, that is WH question. That is why we should remember that in interrogative sentence we place the auxiliary verb before the subject, and we always put a question mark at the end of an interrogative sentence. So like this we have two types of interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence we have two types, children, please write down. First is yes or no question. Yes or no question, which is always starts from auxiliary verb. Yes or no question starts from auxiliary verb. That is modal auxiliary. I have given you example. Is, are, was, were, do, does, have, has. Okay, these all are auxiliary verb. There are so many auxiliary verbs we will be doing in our can, could, may, might, shall, should. These all are auxiliary verbs. Okay. So yes or no questions always starts with auxiliary verb. Like he is given, have they bought sweets? So in this sentence, where is auxiliary verb? Have. Okay. Are you Mrs. Sharma? Where is auxiliary verb? Are. Okay, this is the first type, yes or no question. Why it is called as yes or no question? Because this answers always you will get yes or no only. Have they bought sweets? No, they haven't brought sweets. Or yes, they bought sweets. Like this we will get the answer. Okay. Now WH question. WH question always start from WH word. What, when, why, who, whom, who, all that. Isn't that which? All that is always start from WH question. So this is called as WH question. Yes or no question or WH question. See the example you can find. They have bought sweets. It's a statement. It's not WH question. Statement. That means assertive sentence, and now it has changed to question. Have they bought sweets? Means have, that is the auxiliary word has came in the first position. That is we are going to discuss when we are changing the transformation of sentences. That time I will be explaining you in a deep, but this you have to understand the meaning between assertive sentence and interrogative sentence, and both the types of interrogative sentence. I hope you have understood, children. Okay, now the last one we have, that is exclamatory sentence. Again I'm telling, it is not exclamation. Exclamation is figures of speech. Exclamatory is kinds of sentence. Please make a note of it. Exclamatory sentence help us to communicate or to express our strong feelings of surprise, admiration, appreciation, wonder or shock. So when we are there to express sudden feeling, okay, it can be the feeling of surprise, shock, appreciation. So that is all exclamatory sentences. And exclamatory sentence always ends with exclamatory mark. See the exclamation, you have exclamation mark is there, isn't that? So the example, what a beautiful baby he is, how wonderful the painting is, isn't that? It's what a pleasant surprise, what a pleasant surprise it is, like this when you talk about. So this all are exclamatory sentence which ends with exclamatory mark. Okay, what a beautiful baby, how wonderful the painting is, all that you can say. That is, you always the verb of exclamatory sentence will come at the last, and exclamatory mark is being used. Okay, now I will be telling you in a brief, children, when we are discussing about the transformation of sentences, how to transform from one form of sentence to the other form. So now you have to understand only to identify the kinds of sentence, whether the sentences are assertive, whether it is interrogative, imperative or exclamatory sentences. Okay, I hope you have understood this, and I will be sending you the some around 10 sentences I will be sending you, and I want the answers by 12 p.m. Okay, the exercise answers in the WhatsApp only you will be sending. Okay, take care. Bye, children.